Good evening, everyone. It's Shailene from the Northern Naturals Network, here with you to share my review of this wonderful new gift that I was given. This is the Curls and Confidence subscription box. Take a look at it. It's beautiful. I was fortunate enough to meet the woman behind this incredible new offer for the natural hair community, Christina. What a wonderful idea and what a wonderful woman that she is. I really could feel her passion for what she was doing, and I think it's a wonderful idea. So for those of you who might be new to this whole idea, the Curls and Confidence Healthy Subscription Box, as you see here. The entire point of it is to deliver to naturals each month a variety of different products to try. Now these products are from all different lines with all different purposes behind them, and it really gives you an opportunity to try different things without going out and spending the hundreds and hundreds of dollars that we as a community do monthly, bi-monthly, and the thousands of millions of dollars that we spend annually. So it's a great way to find something that works for your hair, especially if you are new to the journey, transitioning, tired of your old products, or just in search for something different. So I really do highly recommend it. I will tag her below so that everyone can go check out her incredible page. She really is a sweet, kind-hearted girl, and she's going to be focusing on local natural brands for all of my Canadian naturals. So without further ado, I want to get this review started. So I received my box about a week ago now. So I've been trying the different products. Now on Saturday, I did get my hair done. I went to the salon, Urban Curls, and my stylist is Keena Morgan. She touched up my color for me. As you can see, I had a little bit of blonde, and she gave me a couple more highlights in there just to help break up the dark parts of my hair that had grown out over the past couple months. It's been almost a year since I went and had an overhaul done on my hair, so it was well needed. And so I got the opportunity to try some of the products before my ends were cut and after they had been trimmed and my hair reshaped. So I really did get the chance to see the best of the products, even when my hair was in the worst state that it's been for a year. So without further ado, I'm going to get started now. So one of the lines that was included in this month's box, because this month's box was stacked with products that I have wanted to try, was the Jane Carter Solutions. Now this is something that I've always found was really hard to come by here coming from the Durham region. So if anybody in the Durham region, Toronto area knows where we can buy these products, if they're stocked here at all, that would be wonderful, because the only place I've ever been able to find them is when I go to the States myself or if I'm shopping online. However, you'll soon find out which ones I thought were definitely worth the investment. One of the nice touches that they threw in was these cute little pins that say "Love Your Hair." And before we go any further, I really hope that each one of you who's on your journey, whether you're just starting or whether you're a veteran, does truly love your hair and love every different challenge and change that is associated with it. If you love your hair, every step of your journey will be an adventure, and it won't seem as tiresome, you won't be as frustrated, and you won't get fed up. So please remember to love your hair and everything about it that makes it completely unique. So moving on, the first things I tried were the Jane Carter Solution. Now this is the Hydrating Invigorating Shampoo. I apologize for the glare. Let me just see if I can, there we go. Okay, and followed by the Nutrient Replenishing Conditioner here. Okay, both are wonderful products. For anybody who knows me and has seen any of my previous reviews, I have a hard time with shampoos that foam too much. I don't like them. They dry my hair out way too much, because a shampoo that foams does not equal a shampoo that cleanses well. Please keep that in mind when you're using various shampoos. I am an Up North Naturals follower at this point, I guess I would say. Her line, Lisa's line, is what I've been using for quite a while now, and it's something that I absolutely love. So I was a little wary about these because shampoos for me have always been a little bit of a struggle, but I did love it. So the way that I shampoo my hair is quite simple. I will only apply shampoo to my scalp. never to my ends, because your ends are the oldest, most fragile part of your hair. They do not need to be cleansed by a strong shampoo or a shampoo by itself. Now what I mean by that is I will apply the shampoo to my scalp and lather it through my scalp. This one did lather just enough that I could move it around, but not so much that I felt like my head was being overcome with suds. And I would follow with the conditioner on my ends. Now what this did was A, prep my ends for the shampoo that would rinse out and run down the shaft of my hair, and B, help get some of the buildup off without stripping it of its moisture. And so that's how I like to shampoo my hair. I'll divide it into 4 sections or 2 sections depending on how much time I have and how much of a thorough cleansing I'm trying to give my scalp and hair. So that's what I did. I found it worked magnificently. I only had to shampoo once. Sometimes I shampoo twice, but I really honestly did not need to with this shampoo. And the conditioner, even though I only left it on for 10 to 15 minutes after I'd rinsed everything out, it left my hair incredibly soft, and my hair remained detangled after the conditioner was out, which is something that doesn't always happen. I find some conditioners will make your hair tangle up again or want to stick together or become really stringy. So I was quite impressed. Moving on, the next 2 items were a little bit different than things that I typically use in my regimen. So one was the curl defining cream. Now I should mention that all of these products have a super fresh scent. They're not overly sweet, they're not overly they don't linger, they're not too strong, and because I like to mist my hair with water and scrunch it, throw some oil on the ends and go, I find day 2, day 3, if I have a really sweet smelling product in my hair, when it mixes with that water, it becomes kind of gross smelling. And so for all of the Jane Carter products, I was just really impressed with the smell of them, how fresh and light it was. So something that I definitely appreciated in the formulation of these products. So as you can see, this is the curl defining cream. Now its purpose is to actually help stretch out your curl pattern. And I was like, how am I going to use this? I have so many different textures in my hair. If I stretch these parts out, they're going to be way longer than these parts. And that's when it came to me. So I used a little bit of this curl defining cream on the parts of my hair at the back that have a tighter texture. They do not always stretch to the same length as the rest of my hair, especially here where my pattern is really loose. They have different porosities, they're different curl patterns, and they kind of all just do what they want. So I used this on the back of my hair to stretch out some of the shorter curls so that my shape still was what it's supposed to be even before it was cut. So that's where I thought this product came in handy. I would also use it if I was going to do something of a twist out, maybe a braid out. I would use it on the back where I also experience the most shrinkage. So for those of you looking to combat shrinkage, maybe not on your whole head, but in parts where you have different curl patterns, this product right here worked for me. Perhaps give that a try, keeping in mind that I have extremely fine hair, and things that work for me may not work for you, may not work for your best friend, but may work for your sister. You never know. So the next thing was the Nourish and Shine. This is for dry skin and hair. Now as soon as I saw skin, I jumped right on it. I get dry patches on my forehead and sometimes around my eyes, especially in the summer because I'm a little more sensitive to the sun and to nature. So I used it as a facial cream for at nighttime when I was experiencing a lot of dryness. So because it's like a balm, you don't have to use a whole lot to get the results you want, and it really is light, so you can sort of see it there. Now it absorbs really quickly and it leaves your skin soft, not sticky. So I really liked it for my skin. I did try it around the edges of my hair just to see what sort of, not necessarily hold it had, but if it was overly waxy or, you know, etc., etc. And I actually found that it was quite nice. Now, I don't usually use edge controls. I don't like them being called edge controls. There is nothing to control. that's, you know, giving the idea that our hair has to be managed and controlled. It most certainly does not. So I used it more as a moisturizer around where scalp meets skin, and it was actually wonderful, especially if you're prone to acne in those areas. It really is just an all-natural little balm. Not super heavy, super lightweight, leaves it really smooth, no problems. So really love this product. So the next two are, one is a co-wash and one is another leave-in, both from the Jane Carter. So the co-wash I'm going to be trying on Thursday or Friday when I want to give my hair a little boost, maybe get out any buildup that had started to accumulate over this week. And so I'm really looking forward to trying that because I do love co-washing. I think it's a good part of anybody's routine for keeping their hair healthy and clean without stripping it or, you know, using shampoo unnecessarily. Now this here is a smoothing cream, which is something that I don't have the opportunity to use on a day-to-day basis because I, having fine hair, really like volume. These being my day one curls, tomorrow they'll be bigger, the next day they'll be bigger, and then usually the next day they're at like prime volume, super soft, and really nicely defined. So that's what I'm excited for. So this smoothing product is something that I will be using in an updo, or if I'm, you know, braiding my hair in some way, shape, or form where I want my hair to be super smooth, stay in a style, because it's really hard for me to keep it in braids. It always pulls itself out. So please stay tuned. I will get a chance to use this. I'm hoping to braid my hair this weekend, just to give myself a little bit of a break and to see how the color looks in braids and twists, which I'm super excited for. Now I saved my last Jane Carter product. The one that I saved to the end, sorry, was the favorite. Hands down. This one wins as a leave-in conditioner, a styling tool, whatever you want to call it. This is called the Jane Carter Solutions Incredible Curl. And oh my gosh, is it ever incredible. I absolutely love it. The smell, the consistency, it was just super light. If you like a little bit more of a conditioner, you know, you put a little extra on, but you didn't need a lot. It spread really evenly, didn't leave any stickiness build up. My hair isn't crunchy, it's super soft, super bouncy, it's lightweight, it moves in the wind, it's not all bunched together. And this is my day one hair, and usually that's when you get that really close to your head, all curls stuck together. So this is something that I will be hunting down to the ends of the earth because I don't think I can live without it at this point. I have pretty much used it all up. We are reaching the end of my lovely Incredible Curl sample, and I don't know what I'm going to do without it. So that's something that I recommend. For those of you who like to use the lock method, this would be a great product to use as your perhaps your cream product because it's super light, and it works really well in conjunction with an oil that I will be showing you in just a couple products after your liquid, depending on whether you use the lock method or the LCO. I personally am more of a fan of the LCO method. For those of you who don't know, LCO, liquid, conditioner, or cream, and oil. It's in order to trap the most moisture into your hair on a daily basis or whenever you like to touch up your washing goes and things. Okay, moving on. This is the Curly Locks Peppermint Leave-In Conditioner. Leave-in conditioner. I personally am not a huge fan of things that smell like peppermint or mint when it comes to hair products, and I say that because I had an awful experience with a line before, and I reacted really badly to it, not because of the peppermint that was in it, but rather just the formulation of the product itself. But associating that reaction with the smell of peppermint, I do have a hard time with it. Now, I did give this one a try when my ends were damaged, and I really, really liked it. It was just heavy enough that it helped seal my ends before I put on my oil, but it wasn't so heavy that the smell really lingered and bothered me throughout the day, which is what I was worried about. So for those of you who do want to give this one a try, I do recommend it. It's a little bit of a heavier moisturizer. It's a good leave-in. If you've tried the Incredible Curls and thought it was maybe too light for you, because again, I do have fine hair, this might be a good alternative for you. Something to try with a little more substance especially if you're used to using butters but want to move away from something that heavy for the summertime. That's where I'd recommend that one. That's who I'd recommend that one to. Okay, moving right along. One of my absolute favorites. This is the Up North Natural 8 Oil Blend. As someone who has tried all of the oils I could possibly get my hand on, I couldn't choose one that won on a regular basis over them all. I liked using jojoba oil on my skin and my scalp, and I like coconut oil on my ends, and I like a little bit of almond oil or avocado oil when I'm sealing during braids. So I couldn't find one that I just could use all the time, and I was tired of switching through all these bottles of oils. So when I tried this, loved it. It gave me everything I need. I can use it as a sealant because it has sealing oils within it. It also has oils that penetrate the hair shaft within it. And it also gives a nice light scent, great shine. If you like using gels but don't like the crunch, it helps break up that crunch so you're left with super soft curls without the crunch. And so I am a true fan of this. I did not open these ones because I have a full-size bottle under my sink that I use daily. So these ones I will save for when I'm going away somewhere and perhaps don't want to bring a full bottle with me. So I'm super excited that this was included. Again, like I said, Lisa's an absolute wonderful woman, and I really, really do support her business and her product line because they're honest, they work really well, and I haven't had a problem with a single one, and the entire line works really well together. So that is that. Now, the very last product is something that I have never experienced or seen ever, and I have scoured the earth for hair products, believe it or not, as I'm sure most of you have as well. So it is the Hydrotherma Naturals Follicle Mist. Now, when I first saw this, I was quite shocked because I thought follicle is my scalp. So this is a mist for my scalp. And I was quite taken aback because typically you don't want to put things on your scalp because you don't want to create buildup, especially because the scalp is what gets dirty the fastest. So I was a little hesitant, but as you can see, I made quite the dent in this bottle. It is amazing. I spray it either day or night, depending on when I'm feeling the driest, on my scalp. You know, I part my hair a couple times, especially in places where I get dry and often find myself wanting to scratch, or when I pull my hair up, places that get the most tension, just a little spray. My scalp is always super sensitive, and I found that there was a decrease in it. Now this is pH balance, and it's supposed to help retain and reduce your shedding, your breakage, and irritation of the scalp. And I really found that it worked quite well. I'm a heavy shedder. On a good day, I can run my hand through and pull out a couple hairs and continue on my way. When I'm detangling, while I'm co-washing, washing my hair, etc., I always lose a lot of hair. And after about a week of using this, I found that I have not been shedding the same amount, and I shed a lot. So now it hasn't completely gone away. I think a week is a little too early to tell you, oh my gosh, this is a miracle product, it stopped my shedding, etc., but I do think it was something that was beneficial to add to my regimen. My scalp is less irritated, it's not as itchy all the time. I find that I don't get as much buildup, ironically enough. And yeah, the decrease in my shedding is definitely a plus. So that is that. That is a ton of products for everyone to, test out in their boxes and give a try and see if you love, because they are such a great variety. Unlike sometimes I find that some boxes focus solely on cleansers, solely on leave-in conditioners, solely on oils, and then it's really hard to get an idea of what works well together and what might not. Because again, when you build a regimen, not everything has to be the same, from the same line, the same company. Find things that work for your hair. When you start listening to your hair and what your hair needs and wants, you can stop, investing in single lines and being disappointed because one product's not giving you what you want anymore. So with that said, I did want to mention the extra mile that I found Christina went. Being a student myself, she is also a student, an entrepreneur. It's a very brave step for Black women to take a step into an industry like this, to appeal to, GTA, Toronto, Durham region naturals, because this really is something worth investing in, and it's really a community worth investing in. And by investing in, I mean it's worth supporting each other, it's worth doing the research to find products that are good for you and your body and your hair and work for you, that make you feel beautiful and confident and glad that you decided to return to or continue to be natural. So with that said, I did get this beautiful note saying thanks, when really, Christina, I feel like I should be the one thanking you, A, for this opportunity, and B, for reaching out and doing something that I feel is so brave, so revolutionary, and so needed in our natural hair community. So thank you so much for taking that step and seeing that there was a need for this in our community and being the one to put it together. I know it wasn't easy, and there was a lot of work that went on behind the scenes that we didn't see, but I want you to know that I absolutely loved your box, loved all the products that were in it, and loved your idea, and I 100% will continue to support you as you work to make your Curls and Confidence boxes things that all naturals can give a try and really take advantage of. So I believe that's about it. If you have any questions or comments or want to see anything down below, please comment and let me know, or message us, email us, whatever is easiest for you. I do want to ask, would anybody be interested if we made a Facebook page? I would really love to take advantage of the Facebook live video and do little hair chats from time to time that aren't so set up and scripted and just, I have an idea, let's talk about it. I have an idea, let's talk about it. Or someone asked a question, let's talk about it. I really think that by creating a forum like that, we can really have great conversations and bounce ideas off of each other and help each other out. So please, if that's something you'd be interested in, leave a comment below or just let me know, because I think it would be a lot of fun. So without further ado, thank you so much for listening. I apologize for the long videos, but I hope to see you again real soon. So have a great night and a great week. Enjoy every kink, curl, and step of the way, and I hope to see you really soon. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon.